The American Pet Product Manufacturers Association conducted a poll which shows that an approximate 63% of U.S. homes have at least one pet. Personally, there have been very few times in my life that we did not have at least one furry family member. I feel very strongly that it's important for children to have pets. It's beneficial for children to grow up in a home with animals because pets help children to learn responsibility. Having pets in the home has also been shown to lower the risk of children developing allergies and can contribute to their emotional well-being. Being responsible for a pet helps children to see the real-world application of their choices. When I tell my daughter to clean up her room and she doesn't follow through with the assignment, what is the worst thing that can happen? She may not be able to wear the outfit that she wants the next day, or she might not be able to find a toy. But honestly, that's about the worst thing that could happen to her. If, however, she is told to feed the dog or take the puppy out to go potty, the results are going to affect not only her life, but also the life of the pet. Our family recently brought home a beagle puppy. While she's completely adorable and my kids love her, they learned quickly that having a puppy in the house is a lot of extra work. My 7-year-old Abigail has decided that Maggie, the puppy, is her dog. My husband and I decided to go along with this, and because it's her dog, she has been given a lot of the responsibilities that go along with having a dog. A few days ago, I told her that she needed to take the puppy out to go potty. She responded that she would do it in a little bit. I repeated that she really needed to do it right then, and then went upstairs to take care of a younger child. I came back down a few minutes later to find a puddle on the floor. Obviously, Abigail had not done the responsible thing and taken the puppy out when she was told to. Because Maggie is her dog, and she did not fulfill her responsibility, it was now her job to clean up the results of her decision. Since then, she's taken the puppy out when she was told to. Similarly, when I tell the kids to clean up their toys these days, they're a little faster to obey. More than one prized possession has fallen prey to this ferocious little monster. Past few weeks, the kids have learned that if you leave it laying around, you're not allowed to complain if it gets chewed up. In addition to helping children to learn responsibility, having animals in the home has actually been proven to reduce the instance of children developing allergies. Dr. Dennis Owensby explains that allergists were trained for generations that dogs and cats in the house were bad because they increased the risk of kids becoming allergic to them. The views were based on the knowledge that before you become allergic to something, you have to be repeatedly exposed to it. The latest study, he says, finds that the reverse seems to be true. Children who grow up with dogs and cats in the home have a significantly reduced risk of developing pet allergies, plus common ones like allergies to pollens and molds, by as much as 50% or more. When my youngest daughter, Lucy, was born, we had 2 indoor cats. When she was about 3 weeks old, she began having terrible allergic reactions to them. Because I was concerned for my baby, I talked to our pediatrician. She advised us to limit Lucy's exposure to the cats, but not to find a new home for them just yet. For the next 6 months, I drove myself crazy, vacuuming multiple times a day, changing Lucy's bedding up to 3 times a week, and desperately trying to keep my poor little baby away from our cats. When Lucy was 7 or 8 months old, I came into her room to get her up from her nap, and to my dismay, I found our big orange cat curled up with her in her crib. I expected to find a sick little girl, but was shocked to realize that Lucy looked completely fine. I kept an eye on her for the next few days, but gradually allowed her to interact with the cats more and more. Within about a week, she was laying all over them without suffering any kind of allergic reaction. She is now a healthy almost 3-year-old who loves all animals and still enjoys using cats for pillows. Finally, having pets has been proven to promote emotional well-being in both children and adults. More and more studies show how important touch is to our physical and emotional health. This is especially true for children. When they are most upset and want a hug from mom or dad the least is usually when they need it the most. In times like these, I'm so grateful for our pets. Growing up, I had a cat that I adored. My parents got him for me when I was 9 years old, and he was my best friend all through middle school and high school. He was there for me through multiple difficult moves, fights with my parents, breakups, and the loss of loved ones. He seemed to have a sixth sense about these things, and would stay completely still for as long as I needed to. In each of these instances, I was not in a place to go to another person for comfort, so for me, this ability to have something to touch and pet was very important. I hope that I've been able to help you see the benefits of having pets in the home. Our pets are a big part of our family. While they do add extra work and mess to my life, it's worth it to me because I know that they're helping my children to learn responsibility, grow up to be secure, emotionally stable adults, and have helped my daughter to overcome an allergy that otherwise she likely would have had to deal with throughout her life.